And it started. Hello! Hello, Inaki. And hello, Xardas.
Hey man, what's up?
Fine, fine. So you are ready to cast this set between Josenblad and Master Blaster?
Oh, I'm super ready. I'm super excited because it's the winner's bracket, which means we're probably gonna have a lot of good gameplay, I hope. So, yeah, but let's see what they're gonna pick in terms of maps.
Okay, so without further waiting, we are going to the map drafts. And it's yes, just before we begin, Shatakash, is Josenblad. He used another name on
On Discord, yeah.
on the
On
captain
Discord on
mode
the
for Age
bracket.
of Empire. So let's go.
Exactly.
And he's the first to ban. So first ban bypass. Oh. So I played Josenblad and I beat him on bypass.
Oh, you actually played Josenblad, like in the
Yes.
tournament or
Yes, in the tournament. He was my
in the
first
tournament?
opponent.
Oh yeah,
He
okay.
sent me in the loser bracket.
Interesting, yeah, okay.
Okay,
That's
so
good to know.
Master Blaster pick Curry, which is
That's a quite unique map. Very like maybe he's got something prepared, who knows?
oh yeah, sure. I think it's the other closed map. Well, there is Iden Fort, who is a bit closed too.
Yeah,
But
that's true. Like in general, from what I've heard about Master Blaster, because I talked to his previous opponent, because I faced his previous opponent in the tournament. He likes like he's a god apparently in late game, so he might prefer the like more passive maps, the more closed maps, which Quarry is, and bypasses too. So the draft
yes,
kind of makes sense from that standpoint.
Iden Fort is out. No Iden Fort. Slops
I hate that
out.
map myself. Like I'm always going to ban it.
So, okay, Cup are out and the
Oh,
admin
we're left
picks
with Mudflow. Okay.
Mudflow.
I wouldn't say that's a typical map for Master Blaster to play, but like for me, Josenblad is the bigger question mark in the series because I already know a bit of Master Blaster's game plans. But let's see.
Okay, so let's go to the Civ drafts.
I'm especially excited what Master Blaster wants to pick for Quarry because I don't think that map has been figured out yet.
Yes, I agree. So these engines are out. Do you know which Civ Master Blaster like to play?
No. From in terms of civs, I don't really know what he's preferring to play, but I guess civs that have a pretty decent late game, like or good late game options. But I know that he likes to play Byzantines as well. I think he played Byzantines on Bay,
Well,
if I'm not mistaken.
these
So
engines
makes sense.
have good late game options.
Oh, they definitely have, yeah. Like Byzantines are just the perfect defensive go to late game stuff, like cheap trash units, like stronger castles for trap wars and such. Like makes perfect sense to ban them here.
Portuguese are out.
Yeah, and Master Blaster continues to ban the civilizations that tend to do well on open maps.
The previous draft I casted was way faster.
Yeah, Persians is always a good ban. Persians are just
Yes,
super solid.
solid ban or solid pick.
And so I'm always going to pick it if it's free. I think I got to play Persians in round 1, and since then it's always been first banned against me.
Okay, Teutons.
Teutons is a Civ that I would have played on Quarry maybe, but let's see.
The first
So-
pick is always hidden, so we can have a mirror pick. It happens on my last cast.
The thing is, technically, we have a kind of best civ for Mudflow, and that's exactly Chinese. Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. That's what we've seen in the main Hidden Cup tournament where the pros played. A lot like Chinese is considered to be one of the best civs there, if not like by far the best civilization, because of the fish near the TC, which makes the Chinese start just even better.
Mm.
But let's see, like it's still not an easy civilization to play, so maybe it doesn't make that much of a difference.
Josenblad played Chinese against me.
He did? Okay.
Yes, on Mudflow. So we can say he's going to play Chinese on Mudflow.
I'm pretty sure he will, yeah. Yeah, Master Blaster going for the more like economy-focused civilizations with Romans and Burgundians. Also Armenians, you could argue.
Armenian, yes, have some nice bonus.
Yeah.
And Japanese.
Japanese is always a good thing.
There have been someone picked cross.
I think
Josenblad picked.
I think Josenblad picked cross, yeah. And I think Japanese and Persians are by far like the two best civs there, especially with Malay being banned.
Okay, so Saracens. So we know the civ, we know the maps. First map is Mudflow. So I think we can say there are going to be Chinese on Mudflow for Josenblad. What do you think? Is it going to be? Which civ is?
Mudflow, it's going to be Chinese versus. Oh, that's a really hard part in Master Blasters, and because I think it has to be Romans.
Oh yes.
I think Romans is the only civ that have good cavalry access in the early game, which you kind of have to have on Mudflow. Like Burgundians is just a slow civ. You can't really play them on Mudflow because it's way too messy for the eco. Armenians, I don't think they're gonna do the best on that map either. Okay. Japanese is definitely meant for cross, so I think it has to be Romans, you know?
Okay. I'm going to follow you on Romans.
Yeah.
And going to switch now to Capture Edge and put the first record into good folder. Up.
I'm also gonna load it up.
See. Okay, so Armenians against Chinese.
Oh, he actually chose Armenians as a first pick.
Yep.
That is interesting. Maybe that's something that he prepared. I'm gonna wait in game. It's second 5.
Yes. Okay. I'm going to second 5 too, and we are going to cast. Inaki asked a question about Bohemians. I suppose it's a trans. Okay, no off. Crap. How do you stop? Okay, I'm second 11.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go to 11, and then anytime when you're ready, we can start.
Okay, so let's go.
All right, perfect.
Go. So let's make a quick round around the Armenians. Start. I have the screen on it. So,
all right, perfect. Armenians, fairly new civilization.
Yes.
One thing I can think of why you would pick Armenians here is because usually you go to the wood in the center because the wood lines are just bigger and therefore more effective. But Armenians can just gather all the small wood lines near the TC on your starting island, and you can just move around with the mule cart, right? So you don't have to extend that far out in order to get wood because you can just go from wood line to wood line. Maybe that's like a part of convenience why he would pick Armenians here. I don't know, but that's just my take. And yeah, I think also like Armenians, technically he could go up 1 or 2 villagers later because he can produce the spearmen against the incoming scouts, if it is scouts therefore, but if he thinks he's up against scouts, he can up like 1 or 2 vills earlier and then still produce spears from his relics, because Armenians can do that. And their economy bonuses are a bit more effective. So that's, I think, the most important parts about the Armenians. And on the other side, we have like clear favorite on that map, at least in theory, the Chinese, which just start with more villagers, therefore want to have only food access, which is perfect because of the fish near to the TC. And so they basically start with a 2 up to 2.5 little advantage over you, which is why Chinese are considered like one of the best civilizations in the game. And they're also perfectly fine playing scouts, which Mudflow always favors. So yeah, let's see.
He still ahead in build counts currently. So I think it's a nice start. Against me, Josenblad played some demolition ships on Mudflow, trying to
we've
kill
seen
my...
a ton of we've seen a ton of demolition ships in that map, especially in the real main event. But Master Blaster is tending to go out to the woodline, surprisingly. I did not think that he would do that, but he chooses to anyway. Well, I don't really like Josenblad lumber camp because it's not the greatest woodline.
It's
like,
a small wood line.
Yeah, that's gonna run out really quickly, and we have an early attack going.
Yeah. But there is already loom way. Chinese search loom first.
Exactly.
So
there's a few civilizations where you do that with. For example, the Goth can do it. Mayans and Chinese kind of need to do it exactly. So
how many will those Chinese take to go before Fredels?
It depends. Like on more standard maps with like 8 sheep into war, if you just lure 1 or 2 deer, you can usually do 20 to 21 villagers, which is. So I think on this map we should see something similar. But that also depends on how experienced Josenblad is when playing Chinese. Master Blaster already starting to wall up his woodline, which could lead to some early walls, which I like to do, for example. Because it just keeps out the demolition ships.
He scouted only the woodlines. He didn't check the Josenblad base. What does Josenblad know? Where Josenblad doesn't know where is Master Blaster woodlines. And he's going up.
Okay. Yeah, 21 villagers. That is kind of like standard-ish, I would say. And he only had 15 seconds of idle time. That's why you picked Chinese here, by the way. Like, Chinese usually are used to have like 25 seconds of idle time before they could produce their first will. But with the fish around the TC, which is like the fastest source of food in the game, plus the additional hotkey, I don't know if he's using it, but like the new drop-off hotkey like makes the Chinese start even smoother. So that combined, you only get down to like 15 seconds idle time, which is crazy.
Second lumber camp. I don't like this one either.
Yeah, it's just way too much out in the open, I think. And also, I prefer to go with 1 lumber camp because all you need to do is to go like a few farms in the beginning.
Yes, because there is two berry bush spots.
Yeah, exactly. Like you'd rather go like double mill and farms around the mills. And also going for a second lumber camp, like it just gives your opponent an additional angle of attack. Like that's something you have to keep in mind.
Master Blaster is going for a second lumber camp too. But
yeah, but he can secure it pretty easily if he just walls off the middle. Then it just kind of becomes one big lumber camp, one big woodline. Like, yeah, which is exactly what he's doing. Yeah. But he doesn't need to do that necessarily because he has the mule cards. So.
He knows there is going to be ships coming this way.
Yeah, exactly. Josenblad already has dogs. The question
but he doesn't know the existence of the dock.
Oh, he doesn't know that?
No, the dock is here. No, he knows.
The thing is, he's already doing a smart thing. He is walling up to his mainland, which means that the ships won't be able to enter. It's a really good and smart heads-up play by Master Blaster there. Of course, the woodline could get ranged by galleys in that case, and he's already going for the demos. Let's see.
Oh,
There's a hole.
there is
There's
a hole.
Oh my god,
And-
please, no. Is he gonna react in time? That could be 3 dead wills. He's trying to fight it off.
Oh,
But
could
he
have.
only trades 1 for 1. I
Oh,
think that's
he could
not
have.
too bad.
Those demolition raft one-shot mule carts.
Oh no, the mule card has way too much HP, but he could have gotten like 2 or 3 villagers there, so...
Oh. Okay, now he's going for a tower.
Yeah, but that's the thing, like, would he ever really... Maybe that's also a reason he might have picked Armenians, because, like, what does this tower really accomplish? Like, he doesn't even have to build a new lumber camp, he
Yes,
can just move
he
over
can
with the mule card,
go
right?
back. Just go back on land.
Exactly, like, towers are good against, like,
Whoa.
woodlines if the woodlines are stationary, but
Big wall here.
that is ambitious, to say the least. Yeah, that's interesting. Josenblad is now switching into some stable units behind this.
Still doesn't know yet for the tower.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this tower. You can just, like, your opponent has mule cards, you can just abandon it
Yes.
easily, like...
Just go somewhere else and continue to gather.
Exactly. I mean, that might be far-fetched, but maybe Master Blaster went forward with the initial wood line because he wanted to bait his opponent into a tower. Maybe that's something that he was doing on purpose. If so, that plan worked beautifully, but then again, his opponents had to make that a mistake in the first place.
Josenblad is going to build markets.
And that's what I tend to do as well. Because on that map, like, army and fighting is a lot more important than adding extra eco, at least in my opinion. So I'd like to do a market to sell at least 100, if not like both the 200 stone, and able just to go up and have the power units. But let's see.
Okay. Oh, doesn't. Okay, he's going to. The wall is not complete. I'm missing some.
I think that Josenblad is going to be up way earlier than Master Blaster, simply because Master Blaster spent so much time and resources into walling up.
Yes, and
Like, that's a lot of investment.
Josenblad is idling his TC also.
Exactly, yeah, he's clearly planning to go up, which shouldn't take him that long. Yeah, and now he's ready to pick up. And he's doing so, which, while his opponent actually doesn't do the same, he's going for fletching, and he has 6 archers on the boards. Josenblad is doing a second tower, yeah. I don't know, if he spent those revs for something else, I think he could have gotten a way bigger advantage. I don't think that's necessary. Unless his plan might be to starve his opponent out of wood, because there's not that much wood, but it certainly is enough for Castle Age in the back of his base. Unfortunately for Josenblad, he has now completely depleted his berry bush, and he has 3 idle scouts standing around there, so the multitasking is a bit laggy here.
Yes, he could. He should try to probe what his opponent is doing. And I don't know what he's seeing right now, what he's knowing.
Well, he found the archers, he's going to take the engagement, which is a pretty good thing, because these archers, if you can keep the numbers down, are not as big of a threat, and they also have already have fletching. So thinning out these archers is actually a great fight for him.
Yes.
Master Blaster is still not up to the Castle Age.
Oh. He made some sheep. It's going to try to kill the mission rafts. And knights are coming from Josenblad. Second TC for Josenblad 2. Okay. So we had some demolition ship action. Demolition raft action.
Master Blaster is actually cruising around with some galleys, yeah. Yeah, the eco is really messy for Master Blaster. That's kind of unfortunate.
Yes. He has
Kind
the
of
vil
compensating for his eco bonus, yeah.
he has the village, but it's going to be rough because he can't take wood anymore. And there is no more. Well, there is still a bit wood here. Then he is going to. He have to go out of his wall, get wood.
What he should do, in my opinion, is either just relocate to the sides or relocate to the big lumber camp in the north, which he can defend with the dock he has and the galleys he has on the field. I think that's what he should be doing. But in any case, yeah, he has a villager lead, but that's only because he did not go Castle Age, and in the time Josenblad took to go to Castle Age, Master Blaster was producing wills. So now that he has clicked up the Castle Age himself, that will probably even out.
Oh, he just clicked Castle Age.
Yep.
Thanks, Inaki.
That's a bit late. The opponent has already the second TC running, he has complete map control, he has Bosa faster, so it looks good for him right now. Knights are trying to break in.
Oh, missing. Yeah. Oh, yes. Wood. Where? Well, here. Here there is 20 on wood. And 23. One is missing. So.
The thing is, while I think there was a hole in the wall, by the way.
Yeah.
In the west, but he just closed it. While Josenblad definitely has an advantage, it's not like he has a super definitive advantage. Like, his early Castle Age didn't do that much for him, except like making him have better eco for the moment, but Master Blaster is not that far behind. He can still try to turn this around, and he's going for a TC himself now. Actually, he's going for 2 TCs, so he's trying to boom his way back into the game.
He's not that far behind in builds. Questionable castle, yes. Very questionable.
Yeah, but that is because Josenblad unfortunately has close to 4 minutes of idle time.
Yes.
So you can definitely see the difference in playstyle with both of these players.
He's not closing his economy.
I guess he already has the 2 big wood lines in the center, and now he secures kind of like the middle of the map, so if this goes long, and if this turns into a wood game, I think Josenblad definitely has an advantage there.
This wood line is perfect. It's really big.
Technically, Master Blaster has the opportunity to go out with his archers and try to find some damage like in the back of Josenblad's base. And even if there's a tower on the gold, he could still try to just sit under it.
He could shut his farm eco a bit.
Yeah, also that as well, yeah.
But there is some knights.
And that's the problem for him, like, he doesn't know where the knights are. I mean, technically, the middle of the map is walled, but that house in the middle is gonna break soon. Like, it's gonna die to the tower soon, so maybe that's a way for the knights to get in.
8 archer aren't going to do a lot of damage. Let's try here.
Yeah, he's sensing this. This is a really smart play by Josenblad. He knows where his economy is exposed. This is the only spot where he doesn't have like the sea and the towers and the castle. We just move some army over there. That's a very good play by him. Very good awareness.
So TC going in for Josenblad.
Oh, Armenians definitely get expo. He just hasn't tapped into it yet. Armenians do have expo. They even have Arbalest, but they don't have hammering. That's the tricky part about it.
Oh, they are missing some ring.
They're missing hammering, yeah, but I think that's because they are meant to play into their composite bowman unit. Yeah. What he should do is he should try to sit under the tower to prevent him from taking gold. But then again, he has a big Chukunu army.
Yes.
So, let's see.
I suppose you want to make ballistics.
Oh, definitely, yeah. And the tricky part is, how do you deal with Chukunu with your Armenians? That's the question. I think it's. I feel like it's the perfect unit for this game. I mean, it lacks mobility, but he has secured the map with all the defensive buildings anyway. So.
Oh, night action is coming. He's raiding on the left side.
Yeah, but still he's getting attacked by the crossbows and getting pushed off the stone. But that might be cleaned up by the Chinese player now.
Master Blaster isn't doing any army. He needs more units right now.
He's going out for relics. He's trying to play the very long game, which I guess it's fair, because if you get to the super late game, the Chinese bonuses kind of fall off, right? If you're tagged out, that bonus doesn't kick in anymore. Your villager bonus is kind of irrelevant at that point. So I think in the late game, Armenians are in a pretty good spot against Josenblad. If he makes it there, that's the big problem. But as long as Chinese have options to tag into, they're still very dangerous.
Okay, Master Blaster is going Imperial Age. Those Armenians have bombard cannons.
I don't think they do.
Okay.
I don't think so. No, they don't know. One thing he could do against Chukunu is, which is kind of counterintuitive, is he could go champions. He could go champions with 100 HP from the castle.
Yes, ferreters.
And just try to, yeah, exactly, ferreters, champions, and try to just run them down. Because usually, Chukunu tend to do very well against units with higher pierce armor because of the additional bolts. But against the champions, all they have is like bonus HP, so they can very well just pick it up. Because the base attack of the Chukunu isn't that high in the first place. Maybe that's an option he might consider, but for now he's gonna go Elite Skirms, which Chukunu don't need to be that afraid of, actually. But maybe... yeah, I think Master Blaster is just... he wants to transition, or he wants to bring this to the super late game. And Josenblad would probably try to not let that happen. Already preparing a castle on the left side.
Josenblad is almost Imperial Age 2. Okay, so both players are Imperials. Okay, he's going composite bowman now. Zipperman, Skirmisher, and a Trebuchet. It's pretty simple. Trebuchet.
Yeah, but the thing is, for now, Josenblad's eco is really running away from Master Blaster, because if you look to the left, his lumber camp economy, or better, his wood economy, they don't have lumber camps, is pretty inefficient. Like, those are like walking a long time. Yeah, he's kind of running out of space, and he's kind of running out of resources. He can't expand to the top because he has a trooper army there. He can't expand on the left side because that's controlled by castles. The middle is controlled by defensive buildings from Josenblad, so he's gonna struggle long term. Like, I think he wants to play late game because of the Civ, but I think in terms of the map state right now, I don't think the late game favors him that much.
I actually agree with you. I think it's going to hand soon.
Yeah, he's losing the cast in the middle now. He lost the trap war there, which is the only place where he could have pushed. And yeah, this was a unusually defensive play by both of them for that map. But I think Josenblad did just enough of pressure to get enough map control to probably be able to take this home. I mean, you know me, like, I'm definitely more of a feudal age army approach guy on this map.
Yes.
Yeah, but as we saw yesterday as well. But that, yeah, look to the left, look to the left. There's so many idle villagers. That's painful to watch. I have no idea how Master Blaster's gonna going to feel himself now.
He has all the text of this Chukunu, maybe just missing the castle one. Okay, he called the Master Blaster, called the JG.
Yeah, and I think the approach was fine. I think the Civ choice kind of makes sense. But I think he just was way too passive in taking the initiative. I think he just wanted to have a too clean, like a too smooth way to Imperial Age. But on this map, it's all about the map control in the end. So.
Yes, you are right, Inaki. Forget the archer armor. So his skirmisher is really taking a lot of damage by the Chukunu.
I mean, the thing with Armenians is they do have the last armor, he just didn't take into it.
Wait, he didn't make any. There is no archer armor on his cam.
That is true, and that hurts. That hurts a lot, even against the base attack of Chukunu.
So
These terms are pretty squishy.
The next game is going to be Quarry, I suppose?
Should be.
Should be. So here it wasn't Roman, it was Armenian. So that flow is okay. Quarry. Hello, Christoph. So what do you think is going to be on Quarry? What are the pick for? What do you think?
On Quarry, okay. Let me look at the stuff they have drafted.
What the chat think? What Bohemian? Where? Could be.
I think it has to be. I think it has to be Bohemians. I think he specifically picked Bohemians for that map.
Okay.
Because Bohemians do very well on closed maps. Like their Hoofknees push is just way too good to not play it. And for Master Blaster, I think it's going to be Burgundians. I think Burgundians and Bohemians are by far the best two civs that they have.
Okay.
For this map.
Well,
it's very closed. You can easily play into economy. You can easily play into late game comps. It's kind of like the push through the middle kind of gameplay on that map. So I think it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. What does it? Okay, I'm going to. I want to. I think Romance could be I want to make alternative picks, so I think Romance and Saracens could be alternatives.
I mean, yeah, but I think with something like Saracens, you either try to break in early with the archers, or you cut the sides and try to go in with crossbows. I think something sneaky like that might also be the gameplay. That's the thing. Like it's Master Blaster's home map, and I don't imagine Josenblad like having practiced that map a whole lot. So I think I'm excited to see how both of these will approach this map, because I only have played it 2 or 3 times in practice myself, and it's pretty difficult to find a good meta strategy because it's so unique in a way. I'm waiting for you in 5 seconds, by the way.
Okay,
So I'm ready to jump in.
I'm going to up. Game 2. So 5 seconds. I don't have to miss this time.
Yeah.
Replay, refresh, and so it's Curry. It's Roman against Bohemian. So
It is actually Romans. Okay, that is interesting. I'm not as surprised with him going Romans as I would have been with Josenblad not playing Bohemians, but yeah.
Okay. Stop. 5 seconds. I am at 5 seconds. Let's go.
All right, let's go.
Okay. So I'm on Master Blaster. So Romance. Romance have 50%, 50% bonus on everything with Villager. Faster gathering, faster breeding, faster repairing too. That's right.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's perfect. They also get cheaper scorpions. Their man-at-arm line gets double armor from the blacksmith. I could imagine that we're going to see this in play here. Maybe, who knows?
Is it a unique technology for ballistic on scorpions, or?
You mean the I don't remember the name, but you mean like the Roman special tech?
Oh, it's a Roman special tech. Okay.
I mean, their special tech is that the scorpions attack faster, as far as I know. And the second one is the charge attack for the Centurion and...
So ballistic is a sieve bonus. Ballistic on scorpions is a sieve bonus.
Oh, no. I think ballistic is the name of the tech, but it only makes the scorpions fire faster. It's kind of misleading in that way. I can look it up if you want, yeah.
Yes, I could too.
No, yeah, the unique tech, the Castle Age unique tech is called Ballistas, but it makes the scorpions only fire faster. Like, it doesn't increase the accuracy or something like that. That's what it does. And the team bonus is also for scorpions, which means that the minimum range is reduced. Like, the minimum range that you have on scorpions, mangonels, and skirmishers. For their scorpions, it's reduced.
Okay, no, it is a civilization bonus. Scorpion costs less 60 gold, 60% gold, and benefits from ballistics.
Oh yeah, okay, but I didn't even know that. I've rarely seen that in play, actually, where it actually made a difference.
Well, I think it's very practical.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Like, if you don't pay attention, if you're trying to out-micro the scorpions, you might be up for a big surprise then. Well, that's a good catch by you.
Okay.
And on the other side, we have the Bohemians, which, in my opinion, is one of the best late game civilizations, because I think there's no stopping Hoofknees plus like something like Helps Push. I think Romans especially always struggle against civs that have like good economy, good imperial timing, and especially if they have access to bombard cannons. Because what Romans want to do is play with their cavalry usually, and to play with their scorpions. That's what they're pretty good at. Also, they have good infantry options. But against Bohemians, like if you go something like Help Hoofknees or something like that, I think it might be pretty hard. Like, the scorpions are just completely out of the picture, because like bombard cannons are just the best counter for that. So
he can play scorpions in the Castle Age and stop once Imperials come in.
That's kind of what he has to do, because Bohemians in the late game are kind of unstoppable. So he has to try to finish the game in Castle Age, I think. I think that's what he should be looking forward to, which Romans are perfectly equipped to do. Like, Romans Castle Age, heavy Castle Age play is, I think, it's pretty good. Also, just to give the viewers an insight about the map, some people have called it like Pokeball because it kind
Yes.
of looks like one. So, they did one change over the years with this map, and that's the wood line that's kind of separating the two players on the sides was reduced from 100 to 50 wood. So it's way easier to chop through that in order to get something like a sneak attack working.
Yeah, Kuboy did this to me.
Yeah, I think I also did this to you.
Yes,
in
you
fact,
did
but-
this to me too.
Yeah, exactly.
And I
kinda-
was going to scoot if Kuboy was going to attack me on the side, and he did. I was too late.
Yeah, exactly. And that's a good point Inaki's raising. He's going to use a mill as a part of a wall. That's something you can do. You just have to be extra careful with this, because either like if the berry bush gets finished, suddenly you have a hole there, and also walling like this, it can always be ranged by like any ranged unit in the game. So you kind of have to be careful. I like to wall this map further out to make sure that my opponent is not able to sneak an easy hill bonus when he wants to break. And I also tend to wall this map fairly early, because if you wall the middle early, you don't really have anything to fear, right?
There is a hole in Master Blaster wall already.
Oh, really? Is it?
Yes,
oh my god.
the house near the mill. You can pass. And he's going for militia. Josenblad made a...
Yeah, but this is probably just going to be the classical Man-at-Arms play, isn't it? Like, Romans love to play Man-at-Arms. Yeah, it's going to be free militia, which nowadays usually indicates Man-at-Arms play. He's already up on the way to Feudal Age, so I won't be surprised. He already has 2 on gold either, so 2 on gold usually means Man-at-Arms as well. And he's sending villagers forward. This is Man-at-Arms towers. He's also going to the stone. So this is going to be a lot of aggression.
I think Josenblad is going to go Archer Revenge. He has gold too, but he's not making any militia. Okay, that's Aura to defensive carry.
Josenblad is trying to tower up. But the thing is, right now the Man-at-Arms can just... One possibility for Master Blaster here is he could just go underneath the tower, because also towers without the murder holes have like kind of minimum range. So he could just sit underneath the tower and just fight the tower forever. Destroy the tower and then just kill the villagers as soon as they come out. I think that's what he has to do here. Unfortunately for Master Blaster, I think he is working... I think the hill advantage is working against him here. It's hard to see, but I think Josenblad should have higher elevation here.
Master Blaster stopped the attack. I got
Yeah,
one
that's kind of what
villager.
he has to do. I mean, he still made the game messy in a way, so I don't think that's too bad. Like, he's up like a little bit more than 200 resources collected, so he made the game messy enough, I think. Because with Roman economy behind it, I think...
It's going to be enough. Okay.
I think for now, yeah. For now, Romans are definitely
He
in
has
the
to
drive speed.
stop gathering stone.
Prontus.
I mean, maybe, unless his plan is to play tower defense or maybe a forward castle himself, then having those on stone doesn't really do much for him now, that is true. And he abandoned the attack because his tower was weak, he lost the tower war, and he only had the Man-at-Arms. Like, the villagers forward didn't really achieve much at that point, so better to just keep them occupied. And that being said, he's going to be forward. He's going to go forward.
Okay.
Doesn't really seem too decisive of what to do though, because he went back, he built a house, and then he sent them back again. That's a lot of idle time for 6 Roman villagers who, if they were to gather resources, they would have achieved a lot more than generic ones, so that hurts a little bit more. Which is why I'm not a big fan of this early tower rush, because especially with Romans, you should try to keep your villagers gathering. but maybe he feels like he has to do damage here.
He's keeping a rest collector advance, but it's a small advance.
Yeah, it's small and it's he should have that, right? Because Romans just have better economy in the early game. Yeah, and that's the thing why I think tower rushing on that map is it shouldn't work, because you're always going to fight against the hill bonus. Because the middle is lower, so if you want to push for the middle, especially early, you always have to face like the elevation bonus. Which, especially in a tower war, you will always lose that if your opponent plays properly. Unless you place the tower on the side and try to break in like that, but then you're not really hitting anything important.
Got some build kills.
Ano? Xardas.
Inaki says Josenblad has to ignore this, and I totally agree. The two towers in the middle don't do anything, but he chooses just to place the tower where he needs to defend, so that's pretty smart. Like, Master Blaster is investing a lot into 3 towers, which don't really threaten a whole lot. That is true. While Josenblad just... He strikes me as a very calm player, just puts the tower where he needs to have it in the future, so... That is pretty good defense so far.
Some archers. Even without the heal bonus, is going to get this tower down. He has taken trivial kill with.
I'm kind of confused why Josenblad would... Like, he knows that the towers are coming in the front, so why he chose to go for the forward number camp instead of the back number camp is kind of confusing me, but...
Maybe he
One
doesn't
thing-
know. The first time
Yeah, but-
I played against you, I didn't know there was a lumber in the back.
Oh, you didn't know that. Okay, yeah, it is Master Blaster's home map in the end, so that might be reasoning. Going back to the draft, by the way, if this was Master Blaster's game plan from the beginning, that might be the reason why he banned Teutons, because you can never win against Teutons with the Tower Rush, because they can just fit Tendrils into there, and then it just becomes way harder.
Yes.
I think that's the reason he banned Teutons, to give
He could
the
have
viewers
picked
an insight.
Teutons to be.
Yeah, that is true, like, you could also do this with Teutons a lot.
Could have picked Teutons. He could have picked Spanish.
Yeah, but I think he's just comfortable playing Romans Men-at-Arms. Like, the Men-at-Arms are strong always, and the plus 5% is easy to use, like, you don't even have to do much to play around it. So I think he wanted to, like, I think this was his prepared strategy, and that's why he banned Teutons. That's my reasoning for it. Maybe we can ask him someday in the future. Maybe sometime we could ask players to give an interview if this was live games. I don't know. Something to think about for the future.
So Josenblad controlled the tower here. Master Blaster is hunting in the middle. Okay, another tower, which doesn't accomplish much, but he's keeping the map control.
Yeah, but for now I don't think that is a problem, because you still have resources on the side, so... I'm excited to see where this game is headed, because, like, in terms of score, Master Blaster has a lot big advantage, which also kind of reflects in the resources collected, but that's just Romans. But the fact that he's, like you said, taking Hunt in the middle, so... Question is, can he put enough pressure for Josenblad not to get to his, like, desired late game?
Okay, both players are on their way to Castle Age. I don't know what both are then going to do. Romans are going to go knight, I should...
Right now he's going for the infantry armor though, which counts
Okay.
double for, and he's even producing the men at arms. So he's trying to break in or to break through with infantry now.
Right.
He's also going for forging, gold upgrade. This is going to be a heavy infantry play, I assume. And these men at arms are so tanky. Because, like I said, like the blacksmith upgrades count double for them. So if you get one, you have +2 armor on them, which is kind of insane.
Yes, but Bohemians have a hand cannoneer at the castle edge, so it requires an
Yeah, but
university.
you still need to tech into chemistry first. You still need to go to university
Yes,
first.
it's going to take time. He has to close this
Yeah.
base. If he succeeds to get them, he's going to stop any infantry push coming.
I mean, it's not like you can't play crossbow against Roman infantry. It's just harder. You just have to micro them better. Like, it takes longer to shoot them down. But in theory, it can still work, and that's the forward castle. He really wants to finish this. The question now is, does he get it up or not? Oh, he decides to place it somewhere else. And now the micro war begins. The archers against the... Not yet as tanky Roman arms, the armor just now kicks in. And for now, like, this armor that he just got reduced the damage by so much that these takes. So losing all the archers, that's bad.
They do 1 damage. He's missing a 1 upgrade. Well, 2
Yeah,
if,
exactly.
if he can make chemistry.
He's going for the counter castle. That's a good move at that point. And he's still working with the elevation, so maybe he can try to push this back. And at this point, I think, if you have these two castles placing off like this, I think both players have to think about imping now, if they want to do it. But Master Blaster seems to tech into economy first.
Both are going economy. Josenblad is adding another TC.
I mean, there's two ways. There's two ways I think Josenblad could try to contest this castle now. And the one thing is to just completely stay in castle age and try to go for something like a ram and hand cannoneer push, which could work. I could see that. Or he tries to go to Imperial Age to free himself. That's the two main approaches.
Yeah, I agree, but I think the ram push is a bad plan because Master Blaster is going full echo behind this, and once he has destroyed the castle, he has nothing to... He can't push more with his rams, it's going to take so long.
That is true, yeah.
And
How do household wagons do? How do household wagons do versus men-at-arms? I've never seen those matching up.
and arms are faster. But he has wagon. He takes wagon board. I think men at arms are going to struggle against Lucid Wagon.
Yeah, maybe that's the answer.
Chemistry have been searched.
Okay, we're seeing double monastery in the middle, while the Hussite wagons are just casually Just browsing in the middle as well.
Oh, he's yes. We want to convert them. Conversion is almost in.
That is a super smart. That is a super smart play. That's super good adaptive gameplay. While the Hussar Dragons actually get some value in the middle. Now he's going to see the monasteries. Is he aware that that's going to mean trouble for him? Well, this could be crucial here now.
Soon.
They're about to pop out, and is he going to realize?
Okay.
Oh, the monk
Oh.
instantly dies. Damn it! Yeah, that was a mistake.
But he's going imp. Mr. Blaster
Yep.
is going imp, so he's going.
Roman economy, man. He's 3k ahead in resources. That's crazy. Just by being Romans in that case, because his. I mean, he also has 20 more vills.
Yes, 20 more build.
20 more Roman vills. That is. Yeah, so his game plan was just to, like, usually the Man-at-Arm play is a pretty, especially Man-at-Arms and Towers, is a pretty heavy investment. Aiming to kill your opponent in Feudal Age, but with Romans, he kind of turned it around to play this more like you would play if you were going for a drush. He would Man-at-Arms Towers and trying to stall his opponent out and buy time to have a better eco, because he has, like, the Roman economy bonus behind it in a way. So, in that case, it worked beautifully. But now he has to finish the game also, so let's see.
And Josenblad is also going to the Imperial Age.
I'm a bit worried now for Master Blaster because he hasn't found an answer to the Hussite wagons yet. Oh, now he's sending a monk there. I don't think we are converted. Does he get the conversion? No, he does not get it. He might be losing his control in the middle. Here we see the Centurions cleaning up. So we're facing a trap war. The Roman player fighting uphill. Still trying to break this middle position. There are now hand cannoneers, a bunch of them actually, on the left side, trying to look for some damage. And I think he can easily break through. Master Blaster has nothing in defense on this main base, nothing. And both hand cannoneers can just easily break through this wall. I think he should look for damage in the main eco.
Combat cannons are coming too.
Bombard cannons could be the saving grace for Josenblad here.
Yes, he could.
Especially if you stack those trebuchets. Like, if you ground attack in the middle, you can try to hit both at the same time even. With splash damage.
He has to be careful because
And he's losing the castle position. Like, he chose to fight downhill, he was confident with it, but it seems he's going to lose the trap war now. He's also out of stone, just
Yes.
spots on you. And
Okay.
the castle's down.
traps are going down too soon.
Question is, does he realize?
He's killing.
And the hand cannoneers, unfortunately, are getting completely demolished by the Centurions. So that attack has passed. Master Blaster probably still in a bit better position, but I can see Josenblad taking this back.
Yes.
The only thing he has to do now is to find a solution to whatever Master Blaster's doing, who himself is tapping into archery range of all things.
He's still
Why would he
high
do that
economically.
He's massively ahead in economy, yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy. What's he trying to do with the archery ranges, though?
Skirm. Okay, you made hand cannoneer, I made skirm.
Yeah, probably.
Well, he could go scorpion.
I mean, Roman skirms are lacking bracer though, so maybe not the best option, but I can see it working. If it's just to defend the hand cannoneers, it's still a good unit.
Just tell them that he
Yeah, but this is where it's kind of hard to fight in the middle, because you have to be afraid of the bombard cannons, even if you have skirms, because bombard cannons are a huge threat to them.
Yes. But we won't see Ofnitz soon, I think. It's pretty expensive to take him.
Oh, it's very expensive, yeah.
And here you only have one bombard cannon. Oh. I think... Oh. Oh. What? What is it? No! He lost his bombard cannon.
Oh, that is very bad.
He's going to lose his
trebuchet.
trebuchet.
Oh, he's not paying attention to that. Okay, you can kind of save it there. Yeah, I don't see the numbers for Josenblad, and I also don't see the eco. Master Blaster is going to have resources for days, so I think...
Master Blaster doesn't use his resources. He needs to...
Yeah, but he has them. He still has them. That's the thing. Like, Josenblad doesn't even have them. Like, how much is a position worth if you don't have resources? That's the question I'm asking. Because in theory, he has the better position in the middle. The question is, what can he do with it if he doesn't have resources to defend it? Master Blaster, like, even if he loses 50 units, for the eco he has now, he can always just replenish them.
Okay, what? He's going to chop on the right side. And but his skirm army is full? No. Just he's going to chop the right side.
Skirms is a weird army to go forward with, but who knows?
Yeah. And this relic in the wall.
Yeah, using the relic as part of a wall. Why not? And now he's going into
Legionary.
pike and hand cannoneers, which are both countered by skirmishers, so it's not effective resource spending.
Okay,
But still,
I
he's in
think
the middle.
there is going to be some barracks on the right side, and he's going to sweep in. And
He's going for a stable there.
accessible? Oh,
It's a stable, yeah.
but he's
Probably.
he's making all the upgrade for infantry.
Oh, now he's trying to fight in the middle, and his army, like Master Blaster's army, should completely dominate here. Yeah, the pikes are going down. The hand cannoneers are going down.
Okay, red is coming. The sides.
And he still has to be careful.
The castle too.
Bombard cannons are actually helping him out a lot here. trying to defend those grams. Oh, and he's pushing now, yeah. It's great patience. Going here by a Master Blaster. Does Josenblad realize what's happening? That's the thing. Or is he blind to that?
Can't. He's blind. Right now he's blind. Okay, now he knows.
Службам.
It's time for the Reds.
The thing is, Master Blaster still has a lot of gold on sides. Like, he's not even running out of gold anytime soon. Even though he does not have access to the middle anymore.
Alright, he has secured sides, this side gold, yeah, in this castle.
He has gold on both sides because he kind of spared those piles because he started to take it from the middle in the beginning, so... He does not necessarily need to have the middle right now. Now he's coming in with the light cap raids.
I don't know how Josenblad can win this right now.
I don't think there's a way back, he's just way too far ahead economically.
Yeah.
Like, he had some good ideas at how to come back, but Roman economy is just... way too good. He's trying to push through the middle now, but...
This push is going to be stopped soon.
Yeah, he's sending back some of the light cavalry now to deal with this. Yeah, these trebuchets are going to die, the push is going to die out, and then I think we're gonna have GG soon here. This was, I mean, it was, in my opinion, it was questionable strategy, but it was still good strategy by Master Blaster. Like, I think his game plan in the end worked out, even though it was kind of sloppy in the beginning.
Yeah.
But he got Bohemians to a point where he wants to have them, which is behind the Nico and not being able to use it with Jeff Bolani competition in that game, so... Kudos to Master Blaster, he takes back the series and he ties it up.
Okay, so GG has been called. Very nice plan. Yes. I liked how he played Romance. I would have gone
Salve.
with more a more infantry approach. And he did all the tech for the infantry and only used them at the end. But it worked. Okay, so for the
We
last,
have only one map left, it's do or die for both of them now.
so
Let's see if their nerfs can hold up.
So we have this one lost. So the last map is Cross.
Yeah, and I'm...
So Japanese.
it has to be Japanese versus Malians now. It has to be like I don't see why you'd play Saracens here. I just don't. Like, it has to be Japanese versus Malians. Like, both of them are known to be. Both of them are known to be good water, or like in that case hybrid civilizations. Both of them like to play it, and both of them are good at cross. So I don't think Saracens do have anything that Malians have. That's,
Okay.
so
I
I'm pretty
completely
skeptical.
agree with you this time.
Yeah.
I can't put a second opinion.
Yeah, I mean, Japanese. I'm more set on Japanese than I am on Malians. because like Japanese are just crazy with their fishing economy because their fishing ships work faster. So if you get 1 or 2 dogs and can control them, I think Japanese is a pretty good pick. And on the other hand, Malians can also work pretty well because this is a wood-heavy map. Like you want to have a lot of wood, and Malians just tend to spend a lot less of it in order to build their buildings for like the berries, the lumber camps, the dogs, and whatnot. So
Okay,
let's see.
let's see.
You can jump into the game. I'm waiting for you at 5.
Yes. Okay, so you were completely right. Malians versus Japanese.
Yes.
Okay, I'm 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you ready?
I'm ready. You call it. Let's go.
Go. You already made a bit of presentation of each civ. Malians have a good economy on all the building except their farms. But we won't see a lot of farm here, I suppose. Their infantry have +1 pierce armor at each edge after dark age. And they gather more gold, that's right, and that's all.
Yeah, I think that sums up the Malians pretty well. I think the bonus gold, less spending on buildings, and I think that's the main economy bonuses to mention here. On the other sides, the Japanese are clearly one of the top civilizations when it comes to hybrid map play because their fishing ships work faster. They're also more tanky, I think. Yeah, that's the case, exactly. And just to list off some more bonuses, similar to Malians, Japanese have a wood discount, but only on their economy buildings, like the mill and lumber camp and the mining camp, which is always just a good bonus to have. Also, their infantry attacks faster, so it's very popular to go men-at-arms, and also like their pikeman line is pretty good because of it. There's some bonuses with the Japanese which I don't think we see because, for example, their cavalry archers have +2 attack versus archers. That rarely ever comes up.
That's a new bonus.
That's the new bonus they got, exactly. But I think I would prefer Japanese, but I can see both civilizations playing pretty well on that map. I think it depends on how good both of them are going to get their fishing eco rolling. Because if Japanese get uncontested control of the pawns, I think you're in big trouble. If you're the Malian player here.
Both have localized 1 pond. Well, it's easy to localize, but... And I think they are going soon enough to dock.
Yeah.
Okay,
In my opinion, and I've played this map a bit, I really like it. I think you should always go for the first dock in Castle Age. And then you should, on the way up to Feudal Age, or early Feudal Age, you should always send a villager to the second dock. And you should never ever, in late Feudal, early Castle Age, until then, you should never ever have to build any farms. You shouldn't even get horse color, because the fishing eco is just way too good on its own. Like, every farm that you build, it should be a fishing ship on either of the pawns in the early game.
So first dock at Feudal Age? On your way to Feudal Age?
No, I think the first dock in Dark Age, just how
Okay,
hybrid
in
builds
Dark
work, which is exactly what both players are doing. Usually with like after putting 5 or 6 villagers to the first wood line. That's how hybrid builds usually differ from the normal ones we'd see on standard open maps. And I think you should always at least try to contest the second pond as well in early Feudal Age, and just try to get your fishing eco there as well. Because then until Castle Age, you don't have to place any farms. You can just put all your villagers and other resources and go way faster. And I think especially on hybrid maps, I think the sharpness of the builds actually determines the winner of the game a lot more than it does on, let's say, standard Arabia. Because it can lead to much better timings with all the fishing eco, in addition to your normal villager production.
Josenblad is already 2 vil away. I'm missing 2 vil because he had some idle TC.
That is weird, yeah, he has like close to 50 seconds. That's almost 2 villagers that he's completely down for no reason at this point. It's kind of weird what happened there. Maybe he's nervous. Maybe his build wasn't so sharp. Who knows? Maybe he was busy taking care of the dog and such. Who knows? And we see the loom tech from the Japanese player here. So this might be a very early
Nani?
uptime here.
Hi.
I think there is a meeting on the bottom pond. Okay, now they
Oh, and now he's starting to fight.
No, they
Now
are
he's starting
fighting.
to fight, yeah. No, he waited for the opponent to get loom, so this
Oh.
doesn't look
What
like a
does
big
he-
lane. Like if he would have attacked it before, he would have won the fight. But now, since it's a Dark Age scout versus a Loom villager, he's actually going to lose the fight with the scout. So wisely decides to back away. And looks good for Master Blaster so far. And this looks a lot like either a Man at Arms or Archer build, because he's already sending to the gold at that point.
Okay, we are going to see big walls from Master Blaster again.
Yeah, I think he does that a lot. In general. And he is doing exactly what I want him to do. He's going out for the second dog, especially with Japanese that adds some extra value.
いいよ。
So, and Josenblad sees this, by the way. So
Yes.
Josenblad, in his mind, is both have fishing eco, but Japanese fishing eco is better. Maybe you should try to contest this and snipe the fishing. Maybe, like, when I play this map, or any hybrid map, when I think that my opponent has a better advantage by the economy with the fish, I always try to rather fight the fish than adding my own. So, in that case, he should try to deny the Japanese fishing ships. That's what he's doing. For now, he only has 3 fishing ships, which is kind of weird. I think he should add more, which Master Blaster is currently doing.
They are fishing on the shorefish.
Yeah, that's... Oh yeah, that's a big mistake, because that villager...
But I think that it's because he didn't see the...
Yeah, that's true.
He needs to scoot the pond.
Yeah, that is true. Like, I'm not a big fan of just going for the 3 fishing ships. I don't think that's enough on this map. Like, fish eco carries you so hard. It's a lot of people tend to underrate this. They
Okay,
always go
he's
for, like,
going for another dock. Oh no.
いいよ。
Master Blaster is now even trying to contest the top pond.
Yes. And he's going to contest the bottom pond.
Oh yeah, that's true. This is going to be interesting. Let's see who comes out of this with an advantage. Josenblad is completely open though. Like all the wood that Master Blaster is spending on his walls, that's a lot of investment again.
Yes.
I mean, it kind of just proves my point with the fish if you look at the resources collected. Like, he has a few more fishing ships and he's already up like 500 resources just by doing that.
He has more villagers also.
Yeah. A lot of items for Josenblad. I wonder why that is. It looks really bad for him right now.
Whoa. A lot of buildings here.
So he now has an archery range kind of in the back of his base, which is also not really ideal. Usually, I would prefer to put this archery range forward, because with such slow units, you just kind of want to have them in the front.
Yes.
And also, you could... Also, usually you want your military buildings in front of the resources you're taking. In that case, he has his whole economy in the back, so I kind of understand it. Like, the lumber camp, to the mining camp, and even the berries are like kind of to the back of his base, so it makes a bit of sense. And just now, Josenblad is expanding to another pond. Adding a fire galley in the eastern one.
Yes. Here there are one fire galley, one galley.
And Master Blaster is contesting the top pond now with a fire galley as well, exactly. And
He has just a galley inside the dock.
Unfortunately for Josenblad, his fire galley is idle.
Mm.
That's,
Okay, now it
unfortunate.
starts. Archer are going out.
Io,
4 archer with leching.
Belmaru.
I don't think Master Blaster knows that this is coming, does he? He's going into range himself now, so he will be able to mass up some skirms eventually, but that archer mass, like those 4 archers, might still be able to do some damage here. Especially because he's not fully walled to the bottom.
It's going to... That's a sneak attack. Very sneak.
Oh, now he's...
No!
Oh, he was close to showing himself there.
Okay, now he's in. And there is fighting on the pond.
Does Master Blaster realize that this is happening? Does not look like it. Oh, these archers are... Oh, that's terrible for him. Now he realizes, he tries to fight it off with the villagers.
So... 5 bill downs for... No. 4 bill down for Master Blaster. 5 bill down for Josenblad.
In that case, it wasn't villagers. In that case, it was fishing ship, but still not a good loss in either way, because Master Blaster has completely dominated the top pond, while Josenblad has completely killed the fish in the bottom pond, or sorry, on the eastern pond for Master Blaster. So it was kind of a trade. But actually, it was a good trade for Josenblad because he killed more fish in the right pond than Master Blaster killed the top pond, because he only had 3 fishing ships there in the first place, so... I think Josenblad should be happy with this. Now he's microing his archers into that little choke point, and
Watashi?
yeah. I really don't like these walls from Master Blaster. I think that's way too ambitious, and it slows him down way too much. Look at this.
Yes. Not I'm not a fan of walling. I tend to leave my base open, so...
I mean, he already is walled there. Like, he could just wall, like, from woodline to woodline at the bottom, right? Like, next to his spawn, maybe.
Oh. Oh, almost. Okay, Master Blaster is going...
Slage, but he loses another villager, which should not happen. He's behind walls. Like, that's the thing, right? Like, you invest so much into walls and into skirmishers, so your opponent should not ever be able to
enter.
Like, if you have skirms behind walls, you should never lose any villagers to archers. Never ever. He invested all of this, and he still loses the villagers. So he's behind by all the investment he made, plus the villagers. And that's really bad if you're in Master Blaster's shirt here.
Yeah, Josenblad compensed his idle TC with some build kills. So he's 3 minutes. He has 3 minutes in idle TC, and Master Blaster just watched 14 seconds. But he has killed 11 No. Yeah, he has just be a pain and forced reaction with his archer.
Yeah, now he tries to attack the gold. He mixes in some scouts in order to do the skirms. He lets the scouts in. Oh, this is messy. Like, he pushes them off with gold. The scouts are taking care of the skirmishers. That's pretty good play by Josenblad. I really like what he's doing here. Like, the skirms are getting thinned out. It's gonna be messy. The archers are going back. I wonder why that is. Maybe he's like, okay, I'm not going to risk it. I'm just gonna wait for crossbow. Because he is on the way himself, on the way up. He's switching into some kind of mounted unit, it seems, because he's doing bloodlines.
Yes.
While Master Blaster,
Screwing.
just as we know him, he's going for the full economy approach.
And he has made some cavalry archer.
Yeah, because he thinks his opponent is an archers. Oh, that might come back to bite him.
Oh,
Like-
he's going camels, I think. Next.
I think that's going to be knights.
Knights? Oh.
I think it can be knights, yeah. I mean, either knights or camels. If he sees the cav archers, it might be worth to think about camels. But in early Castle Age, I think knights is just way too much of a powerhouse unit. But I get it why he would think that Japanese cav archers might be the way here, because he saw a lot of archers from the opponent. But he does not realize that... I mean, now he saw the stable, so maybe he's reconsidering that choice. But...
He
Um,
didn't see the Josenblad stables.
Did he not? Okay,
No.
but he just went past it. Oh, he missed it by a few tiles, damn it. The cav archers are now on the gold, so being able to has a bit of a headache.
They are going to... Okay, Josenblad is making crossbowmen.
Josenblad seems to go for the double gold composition here, which Malians are perfectly content to do because of their bonus.
Yes.
But still, like, he would need a lot more than 6 on gold, even with Malians, to support that. Because you need the upgrades, you need production of crossbows, and your camels or knights, and... But still, I can see this composition doing a lot of damage to Master Blaster. Especially when Master Blaster is playing that defensively.
Master Blaster lost all his spawns, almost. Almost
Yeah.
all his spawns.
Only has the top one left now.
Yes.
Yeah, Cross is such a hard and complex map to play. I mean, Master Blaster has gotten a lot of CA now.
Yes. Does he have I didn't see if he made Sumbering.
I did not see that either, but he has all the armor, so he might even be able to fight this. Both players on 3TC, the will count is pretty even at that point. And Josenblad is trying to pressure him now. And the Master Blaster is responding with a siege workshop, probably for either Mangonels or Scorpions. Yeah, once again we see a very, very defensive game by Master Blaster, and once again Josenblad completely taking map control with like defensive buildings, with army. It just kind of reminds me of Game 1 in that way.
Yeah.
Maybe it might be too bit of a... I think it's too big of a defensive approach by Master Blaster.
Forward siege is coming. For Josenblad. Master Blaster is still... well, he's not doing a lot of damage, but he has some cavalry archer in the back of Josenblad Bay. Nice.
Yeah, and he's still ahead in resources connected, so he's
not out of the game.
he's definitely, like, both players I think are pretty even right now. I just think that Josenblad long term is in a better position. Like, he has more TCs, he has more pawns to work with, he has more map control, he has more army. I think it's just like everything that's on the field, Josenblad has a little bit more of it. That's the thing.
Yes.
Oh, big Mangonel shot incoming, maybe.
Yep.
And he gets some of them. Oh my god, that's horrible for Josenblad. That might be just the hit he needed to be relieved now. And suddenly, I think Master Blaster's in a pretty good position. He has complete army advantage now due to that one Mangonel. I mean, technically Josenblad has more army on the field, but it's like... it's cheaper army. Like, camels don't have a lot of pierce armor, so they die easily to the CA. And the crossbows should not do as much if you don't have the numbers, so in theory Master Blaster could fight this.
Master Blaster has a lot of resources, but he doesn't use all of them. He is missing bloodlines on his cavalry archers.
Yeah, true.
I'm
That's a
not
big
sure
thing.
if he searched some ring. He's missing ballistics, both pretty awesome.
Looking at those cav archers, I don't think he has hammering.
Since he really needs some ring.
Yeah, definitely.
I suppose it doesn't have husbandry too. It doesn't have any stables. I don't see.
Doesn't look like it so far, no. No stable for him. Maybe he's just not thinking about it.
So he has to attack with this cavalry, this cavalry, but he's staying at home.
Yeah, like, if you have to stay at home with cav archers, that's usually a pretty bad sign.
Right.
Like, cav archers you usually want to be actively raiding with.
If he has to stay at home with cavalry, he should better make crossbow.
Yeah, exactly, that's the whole point, right? Like,
It's
crossbows... Cav archer is the mobile unit, and crossbow is like the most stationary unit, so if you get pushed, then I think it's better to have crossbow in defense than cav archers. Because you're not really using the mobility that you pay for.
Yes.
I mean, the push from Josenblad kind of died out now. Both players are close to imping though. Like, Josenblad had the resources for a moment there, and Master Blaster also is not far away from that.
I think they want to go him before.
Josenblad is going for forging now. I don't know what that does in the moment.
He played Malians against me, and what he did is once he got Imperial, he used mainly cavalry. So I think he's going to go on heavy cavalry soon.
I can see that as well, yeah. But the thing is, if you do forging, that just delays your end timing in that case. But maybe that's what he wants, who knows?
No, iron casting is going in.
The thing is, if Master Blaster only plays CA, he has to be huge in micro, because if the camels get close to the cavalry archers and the Magnus, he can just simply overwhelm them. Cavalry archers are only good against camels if you can micro them properly, in terms of like hit and run tactics.
Yes. Now he's going for 2 stables. Okay, Tigui is coming in. So Malian's unique technology allow TC to shoot arrow without villager. I don't really know why he's making it, because Master Blaster isn't is not attacking him right now. Okay. More walls.
So we see Halberdier, or in that case Pikeman first for Master Blaster, yeah. Trying to find a solution against the camels, but then is it going to be CA plus Pikeman? I don't know. Yeah, I think Japanese are completely fine with playing Halberdier plus Pikeman. No, not Hal plus Pike, Halberdier plus Arbalest, but then the skirmisher might be a problem.
Okay.
I mean, Malian skirms don't get Racer again, but they're still a good unit.
Oh, there is some raids happening back here.
Oh, yeah? I think we lost some votes there, yeah, definitely. The Eco KD. Look at the Eco KD.
Yeah.
Josenblad killed 42 economy units in total. Holy shit, that's crazy. Yeah, because he completely dominated the dot farm now. He completely got rid of Master Blaster's fish. That's amazing gameplay by him. That's what we were talking about in the beginning. Like, your opponent's fishing ships are better, so therefore you have to contest them. And now the camels find a very good engagement against the Cav Archers, which Master Blaster doesn't know, but they're gonna get trapped underneath the castle. He can't run.
Okay, he could have run on the hill.
Yeah, which right now he's doing, but oh, that's a big loss for him.
And he's still missing his boundary. Well, camera are missing too his boundary. He's going to lose all of them.
Yeah, Josenblad just... Oh, that is a big loss. That is a very big loss.
I know where those knights come. He has a stable in the back of Master Blaster base.
Yeah, how did he get in though? Because it's...
I think it was one of the docking... It was a docking villager.
Oh yeah, the Dockingville. Yeah, there, he's mining gold there. Just all by himself. Oh, that's unfortunate for him.
So, Josenblad also have some crossbow inside now. I don't know.
Master Blaster has the resources for 2 castles, by the way.
Oh.
And he's walling the entire map, this guy, man. Like, look at the stone walls to the right.
Yes. But he still has enemy in his base. Okay.
Yeah, I think Josenblad is just slowly but surely in a better position now. Like, he has control of all the pawns, which this map is pretty much about. Even his army advantage in a way now. Now this is gonna be hard for Master Blaster to win, I think. For now he has the helps, but the helps are pretty immobile, they won't ever kill any unit. He's behind in trap production as well. And his trap might go down. For now it lives.
Yeah.
Just on the edge there. Careful with the camels now. And now the trap goes down.
The trap goes down. Oh, he's losing his...
Oh, he's losing his A, and now the camels dive on the mangonels. He has to be careful though, yeah, exactly, because it's still halberdiers with a lot of bonus damage. He should send his Arbalists. I mean, the thing is, he still has 3 mangonels, so he can't just blindly send the Arbalists in, so... He still has something to work with here. But the thing is, Josenblad doesn't have to engage. He has more traps, he has more eco. He's not the one who has to engage, and now he's losing the mangonels, so he can just send in the Arbalists. That's terrible.
Yes.
It's a brilliant play by Josenblad, mixing in those Gibetto to take care of the mangonel. That was a very good play. And now there's just mayhem. Like, the Arbalists are going to kill the Halberdiers, the Camels are trying to break in. Yeah, I think Master Blaster has dropped the ball now. He's trying to wall behind it, the Camels are already in. Now the Helps get some decent hits, but there's still Arbalists in the field, which he doesn't really have a...
An answer to.
Yeah, he doesn't have an answer to. But still, I mean, even if Master Blaster loses this, he won't be eliminated. He will only be moved down to the losers bracket, so maybe I will have to deal with him eventually, so... For me personally, it's good to watch those games, like, because then I get some intel on the players.
On your next opponent.
Yeah, I mean, not on my next opponent, I won't be facing any of them in the next set. yeah, this was an interesting series. It was cool to get an impression. I mean, it's not over yet, but I assume that Josenblad is going to win this. Looking at the map now. Master Blaster's castle, getting cut down. Like, this is a position, if you, as a player, if you don't see the entire map, you still think that you're not completely dead, right? You're like, your eco is up and running, you still have VPCs, you have 2 castles, like, you have good economy in general, but then you just don't realize how dead you really are.
Well, I think he realized he doesn't have any army. He has no army. He can't expand.
There's a forward castle as well, now, from Red, trying to break in. But that's just what map control gives you. Like, it gives you position, it gives you space, it gives you res, it gives you like initiative, and yeah. I think Josenblad overall, pretty solid player. Like,
he might struggle if he's attack early. If something puts him, if he has to endure pressure, it's not the same that when he's doing the pressure.
yeah.
It's
Master
more-
Blaster is just letting your, like, Master Blaster, like in the first game and in this game, was more like, yeah, I'm just gonna lean back and play for economy, and
Yes.
just let my opponent do his thing, right? Like, and sometimes letting your opponent do his thing is kind of dangerous, especially if it certain stuffs like Malians, which are pretty good at playing like with initiative and map control.
Now he's going Skirmisher and Arbalister. It won't be enough.
Yeah, I think as soon as this last army dies, he will realize that this game is not his to win. Josenblad couldn't even technically surrender cavalry at this point.
Okay, equal to GG.
GG, well played. Josenblad moves on. In the winner's bracket, Master Blaster is moving down to the loser's bracket.
brackets. So who is going to be the next opponent?
Do we know who the opponent is?
Who is going to be yours opponent?
My opponent is going to be either Boyar or I think Yanchas. You look at the brackets. Yeah, exactly. And I will face, if I win my next set, I will face either Master Blaster or the winner of Kuba versus Apache. Exactly. Yeah, that was what's on the line now. So, might come in handy for me to have seen Master Blaster play today. And yeah, I'm probably going to watch all the sets left in the bracket because they're all pretty much relevant for me.
Yep.
So anyway, I had fun casting with you, man. Like, it was a nice experience.
Same.
And,
I have I think you did all the work.
yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should talk a bit less.
No, it's perfect.
It's perfect. Okay.
Yes. Perfect.
Okay, nice, perfect. Then I'm happy you enjoyed it. I hope viewers enjoyed it as well.
Yes.
Of course, I'm always open to feedback and looking forward to doing this again with you.
Yes. We will probably do another one.
Yeah, maybe, probably later.
And I may cast your next set.
Yeah, happy to.
So thanks for watching and see you next time. See you, Xardas.
Have a good one. See you.
Je l'ai déjà